Good morning, dear friends. We are at the Sea of Galilee. We're on top of the little hill that is situated 150 meters above the Sea of Galilee. And we need to remember that the Sea of Galilee is below the sea level, minus 200 below the sea level, which makes this little spot only minus 50. Okay, but still it rises above the Sea of Galilee, and that's why there is an ancient tradition that dates back to the 4th century of a common era that says that this place is a place where Jesus proclaimed his very famous Sermon on the Mount that is recorded in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 5 and in the Gospel of Luke chapter 6. Though the Gospel of Matthew says that Jesus came up the hill and the multitudes of people came by to him, though the Gospel of Luke chapter 6 tells us that this gospel that Jesus stood on the flat place and his disciples came by to him. So when we come to this place, it looks like it does answer to both descriptions, because it's up the hill and it's a flat area, like a plateau up the hill. So maybe Luke remembered that this place was flat, while Matthew remembered that they went up a little hill. We don't know exactly whether this was the place, but we have 1600 years of a tradition that commemorates this place as a place where Jesus said this constitution of Christianity, and he went up the hill. Moses also went up the hill and brought the law of Moses, the 10 commandments, the Decalogue, to the people of Israel, while Jesus comes and he brings this interpretation of the law. He says these things that are the constitution of Christianity. He said, blessed are the poor in spirit, blessed are the people that are persecuted, blessed are the peacemakers. What a contrast to any other teaching that we have ever heard. And this is an amazing place, and there is a church that is behind me. This church was built in 1938 by the Franciscan architect Antonio Berluzzi. It's a piece of art. It has two local stones combined in the architectural style. The basalt stone that is characteristic to the Lower Galilee, the black basalt stone, and the white limestone that is characteristic to the Upper Galilee. So it's like two regions are combined in this architectural style. And also there is a symbolism here. White and black represents the forces of evil and the forces of good, the forces of light and the forces of darkness. There are 8 angles. It's an octagonal church, 8 angles. And there are lots of churches and even the mosques that have 8 angles, but here it has another special meaning, because there are 8 points in the Sermon on the Mount. Inside the church, it's also beautiful. I will show you now. There are lots of windows that show the local landscape. There is no need in paintings, because this land shows you everything. So that's why there are windows in the church that show you the beautiful landscape of the Sea of Galilee, where Jesus taught, performed his miracles, recruited his disciples, and so forth.